Sheikh Cassim.
It was good of you to come at such short notice, Prime Minister.
Oh, I've always got time for my good friends. Especially my very good friend, Sheikh Cassim.
Des balles.
Quoi, je pensais qu'on partait. T'as pas vu le journal?
Kassem a de la visite. Où est le magnéto?
Il est dans la voiture.
Merde. Moi, j'espère qu'on en aura pas besoin. Vite.
Actually, the Prime Minister has to be in Brighton in 55 minutes.
Tariq, some tea.
Oh, make mine a scotch, will you? A large one.
Nothing for me, thank you.
There has been a regrettable incident, Prime Minister.
A regrettable incident.
Qu'est-ce qu'il vient foutre là, le Premier ministre?
J'en sais rien.
Oh, couldn't this have waited until after the press conference tomorrow morning?
I'm afraid not.
Can I get you anything else?
King Abdullah's nephew Nadir was killed by a group of reportedly British soldiers on the outskirts of Zaranj this morning.
Bloody hell! What the devil was he doing in Afghanistan?
Nadir has always been strong-willed, as you might say, a hothead.
Well, what's this got to do with me?
I have been instructed by the king to inform you that until this matter is sorted out, there will be no trade agreement between our two countries.
No trade agreement? We're announcing an £80 billion arms deal tomorrow!
As I said, Prime Minister, it is a regrettable incident.
Regrettable? This is a bloody catastrophe!
It is unfortunate that you chose to preempt tomorrow's press conference by leaking details to the media. The economic benefits, the new jobs, our continued cooperation in the fight against global terrorism.
Look, I presume
it is not
that you...
wise to assume what the hand of fate has not written, Prime Minister.
What do you want, Cassim?
I want nothing. I am but a humble servant of my king.
Yes. What does your king want?
You must understand, Nadir was the king's favorite nephew. He is inconsolable. We want the men that killed Nadir.
Tu crois que Kassem va annuler le contrat?
Pas évident.
All right, Sarah. Log on to the secure MOD server. Find out who was involved in that action at 2700 this morning. That's Zaranj. Use the Blue Force tracking.
Blue Force tracking?
Yes, it's a nifty piece of software that the Army have for being able to locate any of their units at any time.
Very ingenious.
Sir, these men are...
Look, have you any idea what the loss of this contract will mean to us politically and to me personally? Go to 700 local time. Now, where are they now?
According to this, they're back on board the USS Nimitz.
Shit!
Is there a problem?
No, there's no problem at all, no problem at all. Just double checking. Go back to 0600 local. Unit here. What are they now?
31 North, 62 East, on hold until 6:15 local time.
31 North, 62 East. Right. Right, Sheik. There you are, Sheik. 31 degrees north, 62 east. There till 6:15 local time. Try not to miss them.
I shall inform the king of your most gracious cooperation.
I will see you tomorrow at that press conference. Do not be late.
Most certainly, Prime Minister. Who's our nearest contact in Zaranj?
Assad.
Email Assad with the coordinates and tell him to get his men to 31 North, 62 East as quickly as possible.
Will he have enough time?
31 North, 62 East isn't very far from the Iranian border, so it shouldn't take his men more than a couple of hours to get into position. Tariq, tell Salim to transfer, say, $50,000 into Assad's account. No. Make that 100,000. I feel in a generous mood.
Of course, Your Highness. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
J'appelle le patron.
Don't you ever pull a stunt like that again. This deal's worth a damn sight more than the lives of a few grunts.
Those men.
Politics is a dirty business. You should know that better than anyone.
Lying to the public is one thing. Sacrificing our troops in the life of our...
You really want to finish that sentence?
No, Prime Minister.
Good. I'm putting you up for a safe seat at the next general election. Earn it!
Faut mettre en place un satellite. Non, non, mieux un O3. Fais-moi confiance, ça vaut le coup. Mais faut faire très vite. 31 Nord, 62 Est. Ok. Ok, merci. Ça y est, E3 en position.
It's time for my watch. Here.
Ça va?
Donne-moi 2 secondes.
On y est.
I suggest you get some rest. It's my watch now.
Combien de temps on attend là?
2 heures.
Putain des RPG. Quelle bande de salauds.
احضر فينا واحد عايش احضر تعال خلينا نقول له تعال يلا يلا
And the deal, confirmed at the press conference to be worth £80 billion, contains strategic weaponry and...
Of course, devastation in the north of the country, leaving many mainline stations and motorways closed. And to other news, the MOD has confirmed that 4 British soldiers have been killed in gun crime in the capital is soaring, according to new figures released by Scotland Yard today. The numbers show that...
Assalamu alaikum. Wake up. You are so lucky, my friend. No uniform? Can't your government afford to clothe its soldiers?
I'm a journalist.
Journalist? And Princeton. CNN. I thought you worked for Al Jazeera. Press, huh? I'm confused. Your government told us that the contingent at 31 North, 62 East was a unit that just had paid a little visit to the ranch.
I'm Press, okay?
Ali. Check that email again.
The unit responsible for the ranch raid, 31 North, 62 East. It was 6:15 Afghan local time.
Either I have been misinformed, Miss Princeton, or you are lying.
You've got it wrong, okay? I work for CNN.
Electricity? No? I'm more of a traditionalist. Besides, I'm sure your special training. You are special forces, yes? I doubt a soldier like yourself would succumb to a bit of electrical stimulation. But maybe the loss of a hand? Or maybe if I cut one of these silky smooth breasts, that might loosen your tongue. Huh? Put in a chair. I know you're lying. Don't let me do it.
Do it.
I don't want to do it.
Please, fuck. Please. No.
Left or right?
I told you I work for CNN!
CNN, ها؟ شمال ولا يمين؟ شمال هي أحسن شمال شمال يا شمال يمين I'll take my time with you.
But you meant to kill them all, nah?
It's all in good time. Let's see. Maybe she's worth something. Hmm? Take her to the cell. Show her some hospitality.
Oh, yes, yes. Go here, go.
Le rapport de surveillance du satellite. Très intéressant.
Pourquoi?
Il y a un survivant.
Qu'est-ce que je fais?
Tu me le retrouves. Contacte Hafida à Beyrouth. Elle connaît tout le monde là-bas. Et après, on verra.
Ok.
Oui, d'accord, je comprends tout de suite.
Daddy, this looks like a letter from the MP who...
You think that after 2 months the MOD would have the decency to tell us what had happened to Jill's unit? Oh, yes. Him. He emailed me. Matter of national security. Is this how things work in Italy?
Secrets in Italy? Joseph tells Carlo, Carlo tells Vincent, and Vincent tells the whole country.
Daddy, we're running late. We have a party to go to tonight.
Now look, don't overdo it, eh? Kickboxing championships in a couple of weeks.
Don't
Go, come. Now, like, Gina.
This whole business about your sister is really taking a toll on your dad, isn't it?
I know, he can't let it go. He just doesn't understand why, after so many years in the army, the MOD won't tell him what happened to Jill.
With all his contacts.
Contacts? Even his old friends won't speak to him. It's like they've been warned off or something.
Is there anything I can do?
Are you hungry? I have something very nice for you. Enjoy it.
least now I can rest in peace. Jill can't.
Assad has a little surprise.
You've been very resilient. What's it been now? 2 months?
I have nothing to say to you.
You know, it's amazing what you can use the net for. Shopping, finding old friends. Did you know that over 80% of the Chinese people use acupuncture? No? Neither did I. I was so intrigued. I thought I might carry out a little experiment. One that might loosen your tongue. Nice, huh? I made these myself. One for each of the coalition countries here in Afghanistan.
You're some sort of artist now, are you?
Well, some of the finest art was created by Muslim calligraphers. Not that I'm comparing myself to them, but I did my best. Now, let's start with the British. I think you will like that. That's it. Nice. Huh?
God!
Painful? Huh?
God!
You know, I spent a year in England working for my uncle. I shop in Bradford.
Oh, fuck!
But I had to come back. Allah had another plans for me. Well, since you are unwilling to talk and quite valuable, that's why we are being very nice to you.
Yes, very nice.
God!
What shall we do next, huh? How about the Yanks? Huh? Let's try the Yanks. You like them? Huh? Nice, huh? Bring the fan.
Yes,
Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Name.
Princeton.
Name. Name.
Captain Jill Mandelson.
That wasn't very hard, was it? I don't think we need the fan anymore. شيل الحزام. هات مايا. So, Captain Mendelsohn, tell me about Zaranj.
Zaranj?
Give a hand. Where was I? Ah, I remember. Zaranj. Tell me about Zaranj.
It's the capital of Nimra's province.
And?
And what?
Tell me about the raid you carried out there in Zaranj.
What raid?
Tell me about the raid you carried out there in Zaranj, the day before we attacked your unit.
I've never been to Zaranj.
She's wasting your time. Just kill her now.
I've never been to Zaranj, okay? My unit was in Zadar Ibrahim the day before you attacked us.
Don't test my patience. I know you were there. Tell me about Zaranj.
Your Highness! I've just received communication from Azad.
Oh, yes? What does he want now? More money for his cause?
He has discovered something about the British unit that he attacked 2 months ago. He has found the unit is not responsible for Nadir's death.
Nonsense, that can't be true.
The unit commander told him.
He was told to kill them all!
There seems to be a survivor. He is holding on to her.
Huh?
The captain, the commanding officer of the unit at 31 North, 62 East. She told him.
Lies! John Hammond gave me his word. That unit is responsible for the raid on Zaranj and the death of King Abdullah's nephew.
He insists she is telling the truth. Azad has a certain reputation.
Then he is a misguided fool.
What are we going to tell King Abdullah, sir?
Just let me think. Contact Assad. Tell him to kill this woman immediately. Go.
Yes. Yes. It will be done.
And Tariq! Make sure it is done, or the king will have both our heads.
Yes, of course. Of course, Your Highness.
Salut. Oui, tout se passe bien. Je t'appelle bientôt. Au revoir.
A message from our contact. Tariq says to kill the woman.
I'm a soldier of jihad, not some servant, someone to do his master's bidding.
He says it must be done today. They're waiting for reply.
I'll decide what to do after I've spoken to the woman from Beirut. Detain. السلام عليكم.
السلام عليكم.
السلام. تفضل.
فين البنت؟
البنت هنا في أمان.
أنت عارف شكون شافتني هيك؟
طبعا. So, what can you offer?
We can offer, let's say, 20 AA-52s, 250 FAMAS Commando.
Is it all?
250 of F-92s, and 100 of A1s. Plus, of course, all the ammunition you boys need to keep you busy for a while.
When can you deliver?
72 hours. ولكن نشوف البنت الأول.
فيش مشاكل.
Assad, send text.
Yeah, we also need Semtex and M82.
ما فيش مشاكل. Nice weapon, M82. وريني البنت. A bientôt. We'll be waiting for you there, Tuesday, 6 o'clock. And don't be late, I didn't bring any sun cream. مع السلامة.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. في حفظ الله.
سلامة.
She's worth her weight in gold. I always told you, didn't I? Huh?
What shall I tell Tariq?
Be creative. The less he knows, the better. يعوب.
Oui. Bon. Préviens les Italiens, puis tu viens me rejoindre à Londres.
Zero! Ok! E la ragazza!
Dio Mandelson 7266.
Esercito inglese!
Zero.
Teniamola via, dai! Dai! Ok, dai, alzati! Ok, fuori! Pregati!
Come.
Sheikh Qasim is here, sir.
All right. Got the file?
Yes, sir. Here it is.
Oh, just summarize, will you?
Belfast, Columbia,
I
Sierra...
don't want her entire military career.
Yes, sir. Captain Mandelson can't remember a thing. She remembers her unit making it to the RV at 31 North, 62 East, and that's it.
Well, what about her 2 months in captivity?
Nothing. The doctors seem to think she's suffering from post-traumatic stress and she'll have been subjected to... well, you know. Seems she blanked the whole episode out.
What's the army going to do with her?
She's been discharged on medical grounds.
And the press?
They seem pretty engrossed in the election. And someone who can't remember anything is hardly headline news.
No. Right, send Sheikh in.
Prime Minister, Sheikh Qasim.
Welcome, Sheikh. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam, Prime Minister.
Please sit down. Thank you, Jacob. That'll be all. We had a deal, and I kept my side of it.
This has to be dealt with once and for all. Should we take care of Captain Mandelson, or would you like to make your own arrangements, Prime Minister?
Sheikh, this young lady has no recollection at all.
Memories come and go, Prime Minister. Is that a risk you are willing to take? If the media were to discover you sold out your own men...
Are you threatening the Prime Minister of Great Britain?
No. Not at all. We share the same peril. The wrath of my king is swift and far-reaching, just like that of your British tabloids.
I understand.
Tell me when Captain Mandelson will be leaving her base and where she might be heading.
You staying at RAF Bryce Norton? She'll be leaving tomorrow. She has a sister in Horsham, with whom she will probably be staying.
I'm most grateful for the information.
You wanted to see me?
Every time I see you, you are more beautiful than ever.
What is it you want, Tara?
I have a job for you.
I'm not in that line of business anymore.
£250,000.
I told you, I'm not in that line of business anymore.
$500,000.
You must be desperate. Can't you get someone else?
I need your help, Yasmin. This needs your touch.
Who's the target?
British officer, Captain Jill Mandelson.
The Afghan survivor. I know who you mean. It's a lot of money.
When you can pay the right money, you can get the job done. Everything you need to know is in there.
And the money?
It will be transferred to an account of your choice.
This is the last time I do a job for you. Do you understand? Ben. Zurich account.
Yasmin, make it look like suicide.
You're always sick. I can't wait to see her. Gosh, she is so tough, it's unbelievable.
Listen, I need to show you something.
What's that?
When our troops rescued your sister, they found drugs, weapons, and a laptop. Now, this is a copy of an email the Agenzie di Informazioni Segrete Esterna found on the hard drive. The Italian intelligence agencies.
The unit responsible for Zoran's raid will be at 31 North, 62 East until 6:15 local. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Tariq. They knew where to find her unit.
Hi, sis. Oh, I'm in Horsham. I needed to pick up a new mobile, and I got some flowers. I just wanted to visit Dad's grave, you know, before I came home. Yeah, look, I know all about the email. Look, Kim, I need your help. I didn't really want to talk about this over the phone. I didn't want to tell you till I got back, but... You know, even the walls have ears, even at Bryce Norton. Yeah. Well, can I speak to you later? I'll leave it till I get back. Okay. See ya.
Move. Just drive the car.
Kimberly Mandelson?
Yes.
Do you mind if we come in for a moment, please?
No, not at all. Come in.
Thank you.
Morning, sir. I've just had a call from the Sussex Police regarding Captain Mandelson.
Captain?
Mandelson, sir. Rescued in Afghanistan.
Oh, yes.
She's dead, sir. Looks like suicide.
What happened?
The police found her car at the bottom of a cliff in Sussex. They think she simply drove off the edge.
Thank you for keeping me informed.
Shall I ask if the MOD is sending the family their condolences?
Yes, it sounds like a very good idea. Make sure the funeral's something special.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, are you Kimberly Mandelson?
Yes.
You have a delivery?
Oh, good.
You want us to bring these inside for you?
No, just leave them there. I'll sort them, thanks.
Pretty high-tech gear we've got here. They must be the fastest processors on the market.
Are you a computer buff?
Doing a degree in game design. Sign here, please. Have fun with that lot.
Cheers. What's all this then? Oh, it's just a little project I'm working on. Oh, don't just stand there, give us a hand. Let's nail these bastards.
Morning, Kim.
Hi.
I'll leave him on the bench.
Yeah, great, thank you.
Have a good day.
Cheers. Kimberly Mandelson. Yeah, sure. I'll be there as soon as I can. Right? Corin Pray. Kimberly Mandelson.
Nice of you to come. I thought you might like to see the hotel where all started.
Nice hotel.
Should have a look at these. Do you understand what you need to do?
Pretty much.
Still thinking about Jill?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about it.
Understand. Sarah Webber. I met her the other day at the Swiss Embassy.
Yeah? What's she like?
Nasty piece of work. US ambassador calls her the Witch of Westminster.
She's not very popular then, I take it.
Oh, you wouldn't want to turn your back on her if she was holding a knife, that's for sure.
Do you know, there's something I need to tell you. You know the email you gave me? I know who Tariq is. It's not a code name, it's a real name. Tariq. is Sheikh Qasim's PA.
Sheikh Kazim? As in ambassador to King Abdullah?
The email was sent from Rothbury Manor, barely 15 minutes after the Prime Minister met Sheikh Qasim there.
Are you implying that John Hammond told Sheikh Kazim where your sister's unit was?
In a nutshell, yes.
Well, why would he do that?
Why do politicians do anything?
Even if the PM did tell Sheikh Kazim where your sister's unit was, you'll never be able to prove it.
Maybe. Maybe not. But I'm gonna give it a bloody good try.
Goodbye, my sister, where you bound? I thought you'd always be around. Where's my best friend? Where's the child? Where's the horse we let go wild? You were the sand blown away. For your death, I'll make them pay. Now you were the heat of the desert storm. Now I'm the unexploded bomb. It's time that they listened. It's time they learned. Put your fingers in the fire. They're gonna get burned. You'll know what they say. He who dares wins. Take a hell of a prayer to get rid of their sin. You were a scream heard in the night. You were the bag alley fight. Hard as diamond, soft as snow. If you were scared, girl, it didn't show. You were a secret to be kept. As sisters lost the tears wept. Where's the moon shining on the lake? Where's the sound of the rattlesnake? It's time they listened. It's time that they learned. Put your fingers in the fire. They're gonna get burned. You know what they say. He who dares wins. But take a hell of a prayer.
No problems. Okay, I'll see you there. Bye, mate.
Don't move. Or blow a hole in your head. Now get down on your knees nice and slowly. Put your hands around the pole.
What do you want? What's going on?
Do you want an exclusive?
What?
Log on to the website tooclosetothetruth.com.
Okay, what's this about? Hello? Hello?
Who are you? What the is that?
Snake venom.
What?
Hemotoxins. Dirty little bastards. I've seen the results firsthand in Borneo. On holiday. We thought it was food poisoning at first. But then things started to get really bad. The guy started to bleed. First from his nose, then his ears. It wasn't long before the blood was oozing from his paws like he was some sort of religious freak. Poor guy died in agony. You're looking pretty good shape, but I'd guess you've got about 40 hours. Unless you get the antidote.
Bitch!
Okay. Ladies, look lively on this. Come on, the news editor needs to be in on this. We need this on the website now. Rachel, do you foresee any technical problems?
No, but I'll increase the bandwidth. Last thing we want is to spot a buffer underrun.
Go for it.
I'll give the advertising department a buzz as well. See if we can stir up some business. This is going to be huge.
James, you contact all the European networks. Come on, people, let's go on this. Come on.
Do you want?
The truth.
Sad cow, what do you think you are, Gillian Anderson?
Gillian Anderson, yeah. Well, the X-Files was always one of my favourites. Government cover-ups, conspiracy theories.
You should know, Sarah. You must be if you believe that shit.
Prime Minister, you need to see this, sir, right away. It's just gone live across all networks.
What?
It's Sarah Webber, sir. She's been kidnapped.
Recording this for posterity, are you? Proof of your guilt.
You being a spin doctor and all that, I thought you might like the chance to air your views on film.
What views?
Ooh. How about free speech?
Bollocks.
Bollocks to free speech? Wait, you just think people shouldn't have a right to view their opinions anymore?
Bollocks to you. I'm not saying anything.
Suit yourself. Come 4 p.m. Sunday. You'll be dead. Tick-tock. Night-night.
Who the hell is that woman?
No idea, sir.
Right. Call Johnson at MI5. Tell him I want a special ops unit over here under my control 24 hours a day. And convene a cabinet meeting.
And the media, sir?
Spin them some terrorist yarn. Get the police to round up the usual Islamic suspects. This may buy us enough time to sort out this mess.
Live footage of the PM's Special Advisor Sarah Webber continues to be beamed across the internet. At a press conference a few minutes ago, the Home Secretary announced that all possible measures are being put in place to find Sarah Webber as quickly as possible. We're joined now by our political editor, Raymond Burton-Smith. So, Raymond, what's your view on Miss Webber's kidnapping?
It's difficult to know at this stage who's responsible for the kidnapping, but the government seem pretty sure this is the work of Islamic terrorists.
As I understand it, there haven't been any ransom demands made as yet, so how can they be so sure?
Well, the kidnapping bears all the hallmarks of an Islamic group. Usage of the internet and video footage of the captive.
But why would anybody want to kidnap Sarah Webber?
Miss Webber has been one of the most outspoken of the Prime Minister's advisors regarding the need to introduce new laws to fight international terrorism. And no doubt the terrorists saw her as an ideal target.
Wondering if Miss Webber's kidnapping the first in a line of high-profile...
Come in! Jacob, they're taking the bait.
Yes, sir.
Now, it wouldn't do any harm to drop some of the usual names, you know, Bin Laden and Al-Qaeda and that sort of thing.
Yes, sir. Shall I bring in the Special Ops Commander?
Yes, go on.
Prime Minister, Major Paul Davidson.
Paul!
Prime Minister.
Sit down, please. What's your take on all this?
Well, it's early days, sir. But my team are on the case. We've spoken to Webber's bodyguard.
Anything?
He was standing by the car and someone took him out.
Neighbours?
The house is pretty much isolated. But we've got the police down there just in case we do get a curtain twitcher amongst them.
Now, what's your take on this internet broadcast?
Well, we're tracking the source of the transmission as we speak.
How long?
Could be a couple of hours, could be as much as 48.
48 hours? I thought you clever people could do this sort of thing in a matter of minutes.
This is a specialist, sir. Maylee says that she's using a modulated encryption algorithm. That's masking the source of the transmission.
I'll take the English translation, please.
Every time a computer connects to the internet, its unique IP address identifies it. It's like a shop. Taking your name every time you visit one of its stores. She's rerouting her internet access through a network of proxy servers.
Then how the heck do you expect to trace her?
As soon as we get a fix on her. I have 2 SAS teams on standby, ready to take her out.
Good. Very good. Now, Paul, no mistakes, right? Sarah Webber's very important to me.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Major.
Fancy a little chat yet?
No.
Okay. I've got all the time in the world. Unlike you.
They'll be looking for me.
Feeling the heat, hmm?
It's the light.
And here's me thinking you were used to being in the spotlight.
They will find me, you know.
Of course they'll find you. The question is whether you'll still be alive.
Ça se passe bien?
Aucun problème.
Faut pas que ça dégénère. On n'a pas le droit à l'erreur.
T'inquiète pas, j'ai mis en place un dispositif au cas où.
En cas d'urgence, toutes les infos nécessaires. Tiens-moi au courant.
How much does it cost to buy a politician these days? Huh? 10,000? 100,000? A million? Or does it depend on the favor you want doing?
What the do you want from me?
I told you, I want the truth!
Do you think she'll talk?
Would you?
And try and buy some time. Give this crazy bitch a bit of useless gossip.
The problem is, Sarah knows where all our skeletons are buried.
What are you implying?
If she were to become a liability, well...
Understood, sir. I'll let Davidson know.
This is where the bodyguard was taken out.
Very good. Carry on. Aurélie, so how are we doing?
This woman's good. She's hauled us around the globe 3 times already.
Yeah, well, she can run, but she can't hide.
I hate to say it, sir, but she really knows what she's doing. There's no pattern, just random access.
So how long?
At least a couple of days.
We don't have a couple of days.
I don't know why you do it.
Do what?
Lie. Mislead people. That is what spin doctors do, isn't it?
Where'd you get that idea from?
Machiavelli.
Oh. You can read.
Why all the deception? Don't you think that people have the right to know what their elected government is getting up to?
God, you're naive. And where did you get that idea from?
Abraham Lincoln. Government of the people, by the people, for the people.
What cave did you crawl out of? Government is about making the right choices.
The right choices? What, like invading Iraq? And what little lie was that based on?
Politicians have to do what they think is right for their country.
Right. So, if our politicians, in their infinite wisdom, decide it's okay to gun down Iraqi civilians or blow up their schools with cruise missiles, then who are we to doubt them?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I do. I have been there, and it's not a pretty sight.
Yes! I think Catherine has just made her first mistake. Get Tomlinson at the Home Office to run a security check on every single UK passport holder who's entered Iraq since the war began.
But there'll be thousands of people who have been there. Civilian contractors, journalists, oil workers.
But how many women?
Tomlinson.
I want to show you some photographs. Smith. Johnny. Sergeant. 832-46927. Was killed 12 months ago in Iraq.
What's it got to do with me?
Bloody hell. Not the friendly fire incident. What the hell's going on here?
A soldier knows when he joins up, he's putting his life on the line.
Of course he does. And he's proud to do it. But he doesn't expect to be killed by his own side.
Accidents happen. Collateral damage.
Yeah, I know all about collateral damage. Everyone is expendable, even you, Sarah. It's lucky for you Paul Davison has Miley helping him find you. Otherwise MI5 would still be looking for you this time next year.
I don't know who you're talking about.
MI5's computer whiz, of course you know Miley. I know more than you think, Sarah.
This woman just mentioned you on our little chat show.
Me? That's not possible. Unless she's hacked into our system.
And how likely is that?
I'll run a security check, see if there's been a breach.
You know, there is another possibility. What if this woman works for us? I mean, what if she's military intelligence or she's MI6?
That would explain a great deal.
Call the Home Office and tell them to run a security check and to concentrate on military and intelligence personnel related people only.
Stop lying to me! How the hell am I supposed to know what happened in some up in Iraq?
You need some more thinking time, Sarah. Yeah. Don't leave it too long. I hate digging.
After nearly 24 hours into the kidnapping, it appears that the authorities are still no closer to finding Miss Webber. Is that correct, Raymond?
MI5 are understandably keeping things pretty close to their chest, but we've had unsubstantiated reports of an imminent breakthrough.
In the search?
In identifying the perpetrator or perpetrators.
And is this still being linked to Al-Qaeda?
Well, that's the official line, yes.
What's the likelihood of the government shutting down the UK internet to stop this whole affair getting out of hand?
Well, technically they could, yes, but if they did, the public could think this government has something to hide.
As if. Okay, let's talk about something else. How about Gulf War syndrome? You're the Prime Minister's special advisor, so how about you give me the government's take on that?
None of the studies commissioned by the government found any evidence to support the claims made by our troops.
So, you're telling me that the chronic fatigue and the immune system disorders are just psychosomatic, just symptoms of post-traumatic stress?
It looks that way. Yes.
And, you don't think, this is just a wild guess, you don't think it had anything to do with the cocktail of vaccines you gave them, exposure to nerve agents, or depleted uranium in the shells?
We inoculated our troops against things like anthrax for their own good.
No, I mean, it's good to know that the government has the well-being of its troops at the forefront of its mind. It's just a shame you didn't consider the long-term effects of pumping those drugs into their bodies.
You can't argue with science.
Which science? What government science? Huh? Oh, the independent studies. Because I seem to recall the government saying it was safe to eat beef. And how many died on the back of that little lie?
Alors? Elle a du culot, cette femme. Appelle-moi s'il y a un problème.
Are they confident on the signal?
I believe they are.
Get confirmation.
Got it.
And recheck all this data. How long?
10 minutes.
Give me 10, 15 minutes. I should have a look on the signal.
Good.
Davidson's located the source of the transmission.
Let's go. Sir, take a seat. How many in the attack squad?
4.
4?
Alpha team are more capable of looking after the situation, sir. Okay, Molly. Are we good to go?
Satellite link coming online now.
Okay, you got a fix on the target and the victim?
Fragmented heat source coming from the main barn.
Fragmented?
The broadcast equipment's probably preventing us from getting a lock on our target.
Alpha 1. You're good to go. Repeat, you are good to go.
You two, see whether they can get a handle on who set this up.
Miley. Sir. It's her.
Better luck next time.
Do you know this woman?
How could I?
Well, she apparently knows you. And how the heck did she get a number of a special ops unit out here?
It seems your boss has just given Paul a little bit of a rollicking. You see, his boys just triggered my decoy, which sends a call to this phone.
Sir, we think she's either ex-military or she used to work for the intelligence services.
Oh, one of ours?
Yeah.
Well, why wasn't I informed?
Well, once we got a lock on the signal, I just prioritised.
Don't!
Dear. It looks like your ear's begun to bleed.
Pete, aren't they the coordinates for the... Yeah, it is.
We're running out of time. Sorry, you are running out of time.
What do you want to know?
I saw the email. The one Tariq Malim sent to Assad. The one sent after you and your boss met Qasim at Rothbury Manor.
It wasn't my idea.
That's not important. I just want to know why.
Sheikh Qasim was threatening to pull out of the deal. US Navy SEALs raided a house on the outskirts of Zoranj. King Abdullah's nephew, Nadir, was killed.
What's Sarah talking about?
He wanted revenge. Qasim asked Hammond to give up the position of the troops who carried out the attack. But by that time, the SEALs were back on the USS Nimitz. So Hammond gave up the unit at 31 North, 62 East instead.
She's delusional! She...
You're telling me Hammond sacrificed an SAS unit for the sake of some arms deal?
And Davidson, you have 30 minutes. I want a complete sweep, you understand? A complete sweep.
Captain Tate's just confirmed he's got a fix on the source of the transmission. He's relocated now.
How long?
10 minutes, sir.
Excellent.
The antidote will kick in pretty quickly. So why do you think Hammond did it?
personal ambition? Why do politicians do anything?
I've lost the comm.
Well, fix it. And where's the satellite link?
Not in position yet, sir.
To him, the lives of a handful of grunts was nothing compared to a deal that would guarantee his re-election.
And a nice little backhander on the side, no doubt.
Two in position. Three in position. Four in position.
In position.
You're free to go. There's a car park round the corner.
No survivors.
Direction of the PM.
Why'd you do it?
For the British public. Show them what bastards are running their country.
Stop!
They're here. Okay, I want you to put this on. It's just in case.
Stand by. Stand by. Go.
Okay, do everything I say and stay close.
Sinead, I've lost the Weber feed.
Go.
Captain, give me a status report.
Can confirm. 2 X-rays down. Transmission has been terminated. I repeat, transmission has been terminated. Returning to base.
Good man.
Good job, Captain.
Roger that.
It's done. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. PM wants me for a press conference. You tell Captain Tate to meet me there.
Yes, sir.
Captain Tate?
Yeah.
Good work.
Is Davidson still with you?
Press conference with the Prime Minister. Yeah, he wants to debrief your team over there.
Roger that.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the events of the last 40 hours, the Prime Minister will now make a brief statement.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At 2 o'clock this afternoon, the source of the broadcast that you've all been watching for the past couple of days was located. An attempt was made to arrest the people responsible for the broadcasts. Unfortunately, it was met with fierce resistance, and in the ensuing gun battle, 2 people were killed. It is with great regret, I must tell you, that the team that entered the building found certain documents. Documents which indicate that my one-time friend and associate, Miss Weber, arranged her own kidnapping. Now, my colleagues and I have for some months now been concerned about Miss Weber's increasingly erratic behavior. And yes.
Can you confirm the woman we saw in the broadcast was Captain Mandelson's sister, Kimberly?
I can indeed confirm that, yes. Paul.
Prime Minister, can you deny the allegation that Captain Mandelson was actually set up?
Paul, the MOD will publish a full inquiry into the events that took place, and I do not want to prejudice their findings. But I have been privy to a preliminary copy of their report, which shows, I'm afraid, quite conclusively, But the only person responsible for the death of those 3 soldiers was Captain Mendelsohn. Any more questions? Yes, Camilla.
So just to clarify things, Prime Minister, you can confirm that both Sarah Webber and the late Captain Manderson's sister, Kimberly, have been killed.
Yes, indeed, I can confirm that.
And there's absolutely no truth in the claim that you sold out Captain Mendelssohn and her men to prevent King Abdullah pulling out of the arms deal.
Categorically, I did not sell out this SAS unit at all. But I will tell you something, though. I am proud of that arms deal. £80 billion will put money into our National Health Service. That means more funding for our educational system. That means giving the youth of this country the opportunity to find work and enjoyment and labour. And I am proud of that.
I'll go and wait round the back entrance.
I think I'll let you deal with this one.
Good luck.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Thought you were dead.
No. Hey. I suppose I could say this now. I never thought your plan would work. Well done.
So who died in the car crash?
The woman the police found in Jill's car was an assassin, sent by Sheikh Hassim.
So when did you two set all this up?
It wasn't just us.
Hammond will have to resign, of course.
We should be shot for what he did to my men.
Yeah, but he won't. He'll end up as managing director of one of his buddies' companies, or be shipped off to Europe, given a few $100 grand to do bugger all.
Become a peace emissary.
Huh.
Hey.
All right.
Such is life. Oh, you don't mind that King Abdullah will be probably giving the French the £80 billion arms contract, do you?
Right. Look, I did what I had to do and shit happens. Eh?
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll lie low for a bit, I guess.
Why don't you come and work for us?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Why not? I've always fancied living in Paris. Welcome.
Bravo.
Set 'em up, Jill. Tell us a joke. What about that para bloke? The one about how he got his heart broke. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Well, it's the way it goes when you don't see it clearly. You're looking through your rearview mirror. The way you go with the dust still frying, the jeans in your shirt from the land is still drying. The way you go, that's the way you go. Set 'em up, Jill. Let's get stinking. This tour's ended and I've stopped thinking. Eyes wide open and nobody's blinking.